this is not going to take the pattern of my usual videos. It's not all about sports today. It's all about the tragic killings, the tragic happenings in my home state, in my home country, Nigeria. Wow. Now, this is the speech of Mr. President in the wake of the kidnap of the Kebbi schoolgirls. Yes, was it yesterday or a few days ago? This was the statement that the president of Nigeria, this was the statement he brought out. I'm not going to read everything he said here because he really said nothing. Everything he said here, there was no statement that, pointing towards what happened in Kwara State, where Christians were worshiping God in a CAC church, and bandits came and disrupted the service and, kidnapped, abducted almost everybody. I think I heard about 1 or 2 or 3 persons were equally killed in that attack. There was nothing about that said here, but all he said here was about the Kebbi schoolgirls. All he said there was about the Kebbi schoolgirls. And need I remind you, Mr. President, in 2014, this was your statement. This was equally you. This was equally what you said in the year 2014, just before you became president. This was the time of Goodluck Jonathan, Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. This was what you put out there and what you said. And need I also remind you, this was what you did equally during the Chibok girls, bring back our girls, whatever, when the Chibok girls were equally kidnapped. This was what you did. This was what you did. And Mr. President, I tell you, Nigeria is bleeding. Yes, Nigeria is bleeding. And you are just there. You are just there doing nothing. In the video you saw before, the video I played, those are bandits, terrorists with sophisticated weapons. Where are they getting these weapons from? Where, I ask again, where are those weapons coming from, Mr. President? Who is giving these bandits, who is giving them all of these weapons that they are using to attack Nigerians? Who? I ask again, who is giving them? They have sophisticated weapons that they are using. And Mr. President, you are seated there doing nothing, absolutely nothing. When you assumed office Mr. Tinubu, many Nigerians had their reservations. Not because Nigerians hated you, no, but because of how the election that brought you into office unfolded. Yet, despite everything, Nigerians still held on to hope. Nigerians were told that you were the great Jagaban of Lagos, the strong man who defeated the impossible, the strategist who built leaders, and the one capable of breaking the backbone of terrorism in Nigeria. But what Nigerians rather hope for is not what Nigerians are seeing today. Mr. President, Nigerians do not hate you. What Nigerians hate is the perception that you think that we hate you. And because of that, you have now withheld from Nigerians the leadership, protection, and empathy that Nigerians deserve. We are your people. We are the only nation you will ever lead as your own. Please, it don't take you much. It don't take you anything to secure the country and spare our lives. Are there no better ways to assert your authority without innocent Nigerians dying? Wise leaders that are wise, they prey on other countries, not on their own people. Strength is not proven by oppressing your own citizens, but by protecting them, Mr. President. Under your nose, under your watch, Nigeria is turning into a battleground of manipulation, sabotage, and psychological warfare, orchestrated by those who feed on instability. Ah, man, what a cracker. Nigeria is close to becoming a textbook case of a failed state under your own watch. One where the military is compromised from within, as we are witnessing today. A true military operates on protected intelligence. But when classified information routinely leaks to the enemy even before the missions begin, that military is no longer defending the nation. That military has become a federal extension of terrorism. This is our reality today, Mr. President. Mr. President, if you cannot cleanse the armed forces of saboteurs and restore, honor to our defense institutions, then permit Nigerians to defend themselves. Permit Nigerians to defend themselves. Approve a gun policy. Because when responsible citizens are empowered, crime reduces and safety increases. A nation where only criminals and terrorists are armed is a nation already surrendered. With all due respect, should I even say due respect, or without respect, Mr. President, condolences alone cannot heal a nation that is repeatedly thrown into mourning. The tragic loss of, the tragic loss of the brigadier, General Musa Uba, and other fallen soldiers in the abduction of those girls in Kebbi and even the ones in the church in Kwara State are not isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a deeper failure in leadership, coordination, and security governance. Nigerians are tired of statements. What we need is measurable action. For years, the same cycle has repeated itself. Attacks happen, citizens die or are abducted, and the government issues condolences and orders. What do you call swift action that never translates into sustained results. The reality is that terrorists have grown bolder. Communities feel abandoned And our security architecture remains reactive instead of preventive. If the Nigerian state truly wants to reassure its people, then there are certain parameters, there are certain things that must happen. Number one, security reforms must go beyond directives. Overhaul intelligence gathering, deploy technology, strengthen local policing, and ensure rapid response units in vulnerable zones. Number two, accountability must be enforced. Security failures must have consequences, Mr. President. And not to be buried under political speeches. There must be accountability. Number three, schools need real protection, not promises. Implement safe school infrastructures, early warning systems, and community-based defense frameworks. Number three, or is it number four now? Equip and motivate our military properly. You saw the video that I played. You saw those sophisticated weapons that those bandits, those terrorists were using. Military-grade weapons that our own police and military and defense institutions cannot even boast of. Our soldiers cannot continue fighting sophisticated terrorists with inadequate tools, poor welfare, and delayed support. Address the root causes of all this mayhem: joblessness, porous borders, unchecked arms flow, and the criminal networks feeding the violence. Nigerians cannot continue on this path of endless condolence. Leadership is not measured by statements during tragedy, Mr. President, but by the ability to prevent the tragedy in the first place. We honor our fallen heroes by demanding a country where their sacrifices are not wasted. A country where children can go to school safely and where peace is not privilege. It's not a privilege, but a right. Nigerians deserve better, and Nigerians are watching. Are you no longer the Jagaban? Are you no longer the Jagaban? You boast yourself and call yourself Emilokon. Emilokon means it is your time, it is your turn, and this is your time. This is your turn. Show us what you got. You release the same lifeless paragraph every time Nigerians die. At this point, it's not condolence, it's negligence written in long grammar. Are you no longer Mr. President? You alone have the authority and the legacy to change this story. You have already disappointed Nigerians. Please do not continue disappointing Nigerians. Nigeria and Nigerians need a leader, not a spectator. Mr. President, Mr. Tinubu, I urge you, do the needful. Stop these killings. Enough is enough. Enough is enough of this bloodshed. Your defense system is so compromised. And you are the commander-in-chief. Instead of you to fight all of this nonsense happening, your ministers are busy. They are busy campaigning for 2027 elections. They are busy causing chaos in other political parties. Nigeria is our own. It's the only country that we have. If everybody die, if all these terrorists, they finish everybody, who are you going to preside over? Who are you going to be presiding over? May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I rest my case here.